It's been a whirlwind day at the state capitol with lawmakers hitting a roadblock on abolishing the death penalty and pushing for some major immigration reform.
First, we're going to begin with a potential change in the way Colorado handles your tax dollars, specifically the refunds you're entitled to, a change that could mean no refunds. Under the Taxpayer Bill of Rights, the state sets a formula using population and inflation. Anything collected over that amount must be returned to the taxpayer in one form or another. Well, now lawmakers want to ask voters if the state can just keep that money and spend it wherever it's needed.
Denver 7's Lance Hernandez following just where the money would go. Lance?
Well, if voters approve, the excess TABOR funds would be earmarked for transportation and education. Now, supporters say with a strong economy and the ability to now collect taxes from internet sales, there is a potential for much more revenue.
We're not asking voters to increase taxes. We're saying we can make good investments with the money you're already sending us.
House Speaker K.C. Becker wants voters to decide whether the state can spend the TABOR excess on transportation, K-12 education, and higher ed.
It may yield significant money to those entities. It may not.
TABOR puts a cap on revenue the state can spend each year. The equation is simple. The revenue cap equals population plus inflation, which is about 4 to 6% growth rate each year. Excess revenue must be given back to taxpayers unless voters decide otherwise. How much excess are we talking about? Well, estimates are that over the next 3 years, it could range from $65 million to $1 billion.
I feel strongly about this.
Republican State Senator Kevin Priola supports the proposal. He says he's knocked on countless doors to ask people what they think is important.
And the two issues that bubbled to the top of the list consistently was transportation and education.
But GOP House leaders are not fans at all. In a news release, House Minority Leader Patrick Neville said, "It's clear what's happening here. Democrats can't pay for all their empty promises made in the last election, so now they want to permanently eliminate your tax refunds to pay for their expensive programs." Denver Democrat Lois Court says the excess money won't solve critical needs, but will be a start. Both measures need just a simple majority to move forward.
We are not changing the Constitution, therefore it's a 50% plus one vote.
Now, this isn't unprecedented. Coloradans did vote in 2005 to let the state keep excess TABOR funds for a 5-year period. The current proposal would ask voters to let the state keep excess funds permanently. Ann?
We'll definitely keep watch on that. Thank you, Lance.